This edition of Tech Talk is brought to you in part by Telex, the interconnection company, owners and operators of 56 Marietta, the most network-rich co-location facility in the Southeast. Tag TV and Tag Radio. Technology now has a voice of innovation and information. Get it on www.tagtvonline.com. After 33 weeks and 3 playoff events, it all comes down to this. The Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola, the 2009 PGA Tour playoff finale. A 72-hole shootout for a $10 million purse, and with the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola Tickets for Charity program, TAG members can have the excitement of a lifetime while fundraising for TAG's Education Collaborative. Greetings, everyone. It's Tuesday, July 28th, 2009, and this is Tech Talk with Technology Association of Georgia President Tino Mantella. This issue of Tech Talk takes us to the playoff finale, the annual PGA Tour event, FedEx Cup, coming September 21st through the 27th, right here at the East Lake Golf Club, as Tino speaks with the Tour Championship sponsored by Coca-Cola Executive Director Todd Reinhardt. Since 1998, this major PGA event has donated more than $9 million to a variety of local and national charities, including $1.4 million in 2008 alone. The TAG Education Collaborative benefits from this unique fundraising initiative as you, your friends, family, and clients purchase single-day tickets or weekly ground ticket books. 100% of the proceeds from the tickets sold through the Tickets for Charity program benefits local charities. TAG's Education Collaborative among 11 other community partners. 30 players, no cut. A real shootout you will not want to miss. All the players will have a mathematical chance to win the FedEx Cup with a victory at the East Lake Golf Club. And you and fellow TAG members can see it all up close and in person. Tina goes inside and in depth to get the latest and detailed information on all this coming excitement with Tour Championship Executive Director Todd Reinhardt.
Todd, thank you for joining me on Tech Talk.
Glad to be here, Tino.
Well, we have an exciting event coming up that I think many of our listeners will be excited to hear about and hopefully will take action to participate. So for those not aware, let's tell everybody about the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola and your role in that.
Definitely, yeah. No, we're excited. The Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola is our annual PGA Tour event held right here in Atlanta at East Lake Golf Club. And it serves as the playoff finale of the FedEx Cup. It's kind of like our Super Bowl, if you want to say, for the PGA Tour. It features the top 30 players, and the FedEx Cup, which is a season-long points race, actually culminates here in Atlanta. So the top 30 players will not just be playing for the trophy of the Tour Championship, but also the trophy of the FedEx Cup, and who is really the player of the year for the PGA Tour.
I think we have a lot of golfers that listen into this program, not as many golfers as technologists, but nevertheless, they changed the rules for this year, right, where it's going to be you're not going to know who the winner is, as I understand it, until that match is played that day, until the tournament's played. Is that right?
That is correct. This is the third year of the FedEx Cup, and in 2007, Tiger Woods won the inaugural FedEx Cup, as well as he actually won the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. Last year we had a scenario where Tiger Woods had a season-ending knee surgery after winning the U.S. Open last year at Torrey Pines. And Vijay Singh actually won the first 2 playoff events, so he came to Atlanta. Already really cinched the FedEx Cup, just had to walk around East Lake Golf Club for 72 holes, not get hurt, to collect the first place prize at $10 million. So the PGA Tour, one of the biggest changes we made this year was to ensure that the FedEx Cup won't be decided till Atlanta. And so we changed the points system where the reset, which we did previously going into the playoffs after the regular season, now will be done prior to the Tour Championship. So it ensures all 30 players have a mathematical chance to win the FedEx Cup. But if you're one of the top 5 seeds, you win the Tour Championship, you win the FedEx Cup, period, end of sentence. So it should be really a great 72-hole shootout in September.
Well, that'll be fun. And $10 million, that's a heck of a lot of money. That's got to be in the top tier, if not the most money given away?
It is probably one of the largest single payouts in sports today. because they actually play for a $35 million bonus pool and a $10 million first place prize. And when you throw in what the 30 players actually will be competing for $32 million September 23rd through the 27th. So a lot on the line.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line, and that's certainly important to them. But I think that this event has more importance and impact for our community. Tell us a little bit about that.
It really does. I think that's what separates the PGA Tour from all other sports properties is the fact that we raise money for our charities where we play our events. In 2005, we actually reached a drive to $1 billion, where the PGA Tour and our other tours, which are the Nationwide Tour and Champions Tour, had contributed over $1 billion to the communities that we had played since 1938. And we're really proud here in Atlanta to our main two charities, which benefit from the proceeds from the tournament, are the East Lake Foundation and the First Tee. So kind of as you said, we have great competition inside the ropes, but more importantly, it's the impact we have in our community, and we've raised over $9 million since the first event was played in 1998 here at East Lake.
And TAG Education Collaborative, which for those listeners that don't know is TAG's charity, has actually been invited to participate in the program this year. So we feel good about the opportunity to encourage our members and our friends of TAG to not only come out to the Tour Championship, but also to support TAG Education Collaborative at the same time. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Yeah, this is something new this year that we've added to the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. Is really a new charitable initiative. For years, Atlanta really had two PGA Tour events here with the AT&T Classic played out at TPC Sugarloaf for the last few years, and unfortunately, that went away last year. So, how do we make this event feel embraced by the entire Atlanta community, not just East Lake? And so we were able to create a Tickets for Charity platform and brought in 10 new charity partners, with TAG Education Collaborative being one of them, where they can go out and sell a weekly ticket book to the tournament for $150, and knowing that 100% of that ticket purchase will be going to charity, split between TAG and the East Lake Foundation. And we're also really excited this week. We actually announced that daily tickets will be available to our 10 charity partners over the next 30 days to really hopefully we can move the needle, get a lot of fans embraced to what this event is, the top 30 players on the PGA Tour. But more importantly, we want to raise more money for charity, and especially during these economic times when, we know just from corporate sales and from an entertainment and hospitality perspective, they're down compared to previous years. We don't want to go back in our charitable giving, and we still want to raise that $1.4 million for our charities this year. So we think this is a great initiative to keep the momentum going.
Well, it's a good incentive for our members, I know, because here you have the biggest golf tournament out there, and the tickets are reasonable. And anybody that's going to sign up, they may as well sign up through a charity, hopefully TAG Education Collaborative, so that the proceeds, part of the proceeds go to, 100% go to charity, as you said, and then 50% goes to TAG Education Collaborative, which we use to help support getting kids excited about math, science, technology, and engineering. How's it going so far? You only have 60 days, I guess, to go, and how's it looking in respect to fan participation, and where do you stand, say, versus prior year?
Yeah, no, we actually, it's funny, a lot of people come out to East Lake Golf Club during the week of the tournament. You see all the structures out there, and they think, wow, that just happened overnight. Well, we actually started construction after the 4th of July, so if you came out here right now, you'd see a lot of hospitality flooring down, like the floors to the media center are up, and actually the tent walls are, so we're busy building. But from a sales perspective, this is the time when really people start thinking about us. We're almost to the 1st of August by the end of the week, and it should be, exciting time. We know the PGA Tour season is really shaping up with Steve Stricker leading the FedEx Cup points, standing with only an 8-point lead over Tiger Woods. You have Kenny Perry, who's had a great year. Phil Mickelson is up there as well, and Zach Johnson, who actually, won the Masters a couple years ago, as well as the AT&T Classic. So from a competition standpoint, everything's shaping up to be great, and as the new changes we talked about, I think you'll see more of an excitement once the playoffs start here in about 4 weeks. But from a sales perspective, we are down a little bit, but the one exciting news that we've seen is over the last 2 weeks, we've seen a lot of corporate companies coming on board It might be at a smaller amount compared to previous years, but the one thing that we always hear from clients is they love the experience and the intimacy of Eastlake. And that's one thing that fans can enjoy as well when they purchase tickets is crowds are limited to only 25,000 people. So it's a great spectator viewing golf course. And, again, knowing that it goes to charity and the communities that we live, you really can make a great impact into these various charitable initiatives.
So I know there's a website set up. If our members want to go to the site, what's the URL for that site?
Definitely. It's theplayoffinale.com/TFC for tickets for charity. And there you just pull up, click on tickets for charity and TAG, and the money and the tickets that you purchase will benefit TAG as well as the Eastlake Foundation. So we hope everyone takes advantage of it, because it'd be kind of like going to the Falcons versus the Dallas Cowboys, buying a $60 ticket and knowing that $60 is going to charity. I think most people would come on board with that, so we hope they do that too with the PGA Tour.
And there's a golf tournament that TAG runs called Tag It, and your organization is supporting that, and that's on September 15th at the Cherokee Cherokee Country Club, and we still have 10 out of our 60 sponsors remaining. So if you're listening, you're a golfer, it's a beautiful day. A lot of the C-level leaders in Georgia come out and participate in this tournament, and we also have some great giveaways, and one of them thanks to you and the Tour Championship. So, Todd, best of luck on this event. I know it's going to be fantastic, and thanks so much for your contribution you're making to the community and the charities that you're supporting.
No, we appreciate it, and good luck with your golf tournament as well.
Thank you.